Ciao Giuventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. It is Blue Monday. What does that mean, Blue Monday? For people who don't know, it's actually known as the most depressing Monday of the year. Why? Because it's Monday. Why? Because the holidays are just past, like Christmas, New Year, and so on. It's in the middle of the winter, so the tradition says that most of the time the third Monday of the year, the first Monday of the year, is the most depressing one. Blue Monday. Never it has been so true than today, after the dramatic loss of yesterday versus Inter 2-0. Not only it was 2-0, but the performance. We were humiliated, and it was dramatic, but I'm here, I'm standing in front of you. Why? Because I believe in my team, fino alla fine, until the end. For me, until the end is not just a hashtag, it's not just a beautiful word, but that means fino alla fine, until the end I will believe in it, until the mathematical thing will say, Giuseppe, no, it's over, I will support my team and I will believe. But that's why I'm here in front of you, because also today, in a really difficult day, I want to go through the Italian and international papers to see what they are saying about our beloved Juventus. And I know up front that it will hurt. So if you're a true fan, a real Juve fan, I hope that you can watch this video together with me. So as I told you, 2-0, difficult. Let's show some support to Juventus. Let's show some support to the channel. I repeat you, I ask you if you want to, because you are free to do whatever you want. Subscribe to the channel and put a maximum of like. Show that the fire is still in you, even if in a day like yesterday, after a day like yesterday where it was dramatic. We start immediately with Tutto Sport, and you see today I'm not laughing, but c'è solo l'Inter, Juve, dov'eri? There is only Inter, Juventus, where were you? And I'm asking me that question as well. Where were you yesterday? I didn't see Juventus. I didn't see my beloved club. And To The Sport is correct with that title, because not only Inter played really well, but the biggest problem is that Juventus never showed up. We go to the next page, who is a Corriere dello Sport. Conte spegne la Juve. Conte shut down Juventus. Supremacy of Inter, Vidal and Barella scored the 2-0. Now, today, Milan will play to try to be a bit higher in the ranking, to be at 10 points from Juve. That will be really difficult. Antonio Conte's word, my Inter was nearly perfect. What about the club Inter? I knew already since August, so he knew about the fact that probably they will have new shareholders, or they will sell a lot of the quotes, or blah blah blah. We don't care about that. I'm too depressed to speak about their problem, because yesterday deservedly they won. And then the page that hurts me the most this morning was Gazzetta dello Sport, who was saying, Gode l'Inter. Inter is doing a party, they are enjoying, and then we see a picture of them celebrating like they won the Scudetto yesterday. But it is what it is. We have to watch it, we have to accept it, and I will even recommend to watch it, because these kind of things will remember us that we are Juventus, and that we have to go back to the top, to go back to who Juventus really is. But 2-0, I will tell you something really strange, guys. Probably I would have preferred, like yesterday, to lose 2-0 instead of what I saw in the beginning of the game. And I will repeat it, and I said it yesterday already live. Seeing an Inter player kissing the badge of Juventus, the logo of Juventus, was something that I never ever saw before. I made some researches on Google, I didn't find it, but I think it's the first time ever in sport where you see that archie rivals like Inter, Juve, or big clubs, the opposite player is kissing the badge. really crazy. I'm thankful to Vidal because he's a true bianconero, even if yesterday he scored, but I'm happy. I'm proud of my players that I never have seen something like that from one of my players doing that. So I don't want to speak about only that because the defeat remains, but I'm happy. I'm proud that I didn't see something like that because otherwise I would have been furious today. So I don't know how Inter fans can watch themselves in the mirror, but this is something that will remain forever. What happened? And then we see the other papers. Gazzetta dello Sport is saying we are already in January, in the end of January, and yesterday it was really a difficult defeat from Juventus that gives us really bad thought about the project in general. Yesterday we saw a Juve that we never saw before. So they are starting criticizing us. They are starting to say, Gazzetta is starting to say that the project of Pirlo is totally not working, and that's what they believe. And then we have Tony Damascelli writing on Il Giornale, who was writing La sconfitta di Pirlo è di chi l'ha scelto. The loss of Pirlo is the responsible for it is who chose him. So guys, I will tell you the truth. After reading all these things about Juventus, seeing the haters celebrating already, I kindly ask you, at least you as Juventus fan, to support the team. And I will tell you, I wrote it yesterday right after the game. Juventus will win this Scudetto and we will celebrate the 10th in a row. We just have to believe in it and show something that is totally different as yesterday, as we will analyze now with the 2 goals that we conceded. The first one, we see it clearly. A big mistake because the Handanovic is passing to Bastoni. Bastoni is giving the ball to Barella, who has actually a highway in front of him. We see that Chiellini is man marking Lukaku, is not playing the offside because it could have been a bit more up, and then Bonucci is absolutely not aligned. I believe that all the defense there was and the midfield were responsible for that. But also on the first goal we see that Vidal is scoring. A lot of people were thinking it was Danilo's fault, but actually Danilo is partially in fault because we see Chiesa should have been on Young. That would have given more probability to Danilo to focus on one man alone. And then we see in the middle Rabiot, Bentancur and Ramsey, the midfield, that is not giving any kind of support. So dramatic things, but for me, I listened to the words of Pirlo after the game. He was saying, Pirlo incredulo, Pirlo didn't believe in it, we never entered on the field. And Pirlo, I believe you are not the only one who saw that, because we started the video with that. And this is actually what hurts the most to all the Juventus fans, not the defeat, because a defeat is a defeat and it can happen and we have to accept it, but the fact that we didn't enter, that we never showed up in a game that was and is crucial. We continue then with some votes of Tuttosport, really bad votes, and I totally agree. Chesney with a 6, I would have even put him lower. Why? Because the guy is absolutely not managing his defense normally. You should hear the voice, we didn't hear it. 5.5 for the 2 other defenders, Danilo, Bonucci. 6.5 for Chiellini. 4.5 Frabotta, deserved. Bernardeschi 5.5 for Chiesa, 4 for Rabiot, disaster, and this is also the title chosen by Tuttosport, Disastro Rabiot, disaster Rabiot. And then we continue with Bentancur, disgusting yesterday. 4.5 for Ramsey, disgusting yesterday. The worst part of the field was the midfield, we knew it, not only since yesterday. And then Morata and Ronaldo, 5 for both of them for other reasons. Pirlo a 5. Yeah, all the players have to take it on them. And then they are asking a question, and I don't know if Gazzetta dello Sport is watching football as we do, but they are asking, was it not the case to put McKennie from the start? I don't know if you know it, but McKennie played a really nice second half and he gave us a lot of energy. I agree with that, but he came from an injury. He was not even able to play normally. So Gazzetta, please keep in mind what's happening in the football world instead of focusing on Hulk Aku, or how do they name it, and Lukaku and Inter. McKennie will be, and now we finish the papers, guys, with McKennie. It will be actually the secret weapon for the Supercoppa, because he will be there. Yesterday we saw it, and he came from the bench and he gave us a bit of light, even if Inter was already winning 2-0 and they were trying to manage it. Then we see again the picture of Vidal kissing the badge of Juventus. We finish with good news for the Supercoppa is McKennie, Kulusevski and Bernardeschi will play probably from the first minute. Bernardeschi, why? Because Frabotta was injured. Kulusevski and McKennie, I believe it's time to let them start investing in these kind of players. So guys, I want to finish again asking you to subscribe, to put a like, but most of all, and this is for me the most important thing, continue supporting Juventus. You believe or you don't believe that we will win the 10th in a row, because it's now the moment where we have to show fino alla fine. We show some support to the guys. Thank you, as always, Forza Juve.